Seahawks fans, listen up. This Sunday, history could be made on the field, and you do not want to miss a second of it. We're talking clutch plays, jaw-dropping moments, and a showdown that could define the season. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be on the edge of your seat, cheering louder than ever. I've been hyping this all week, and let me tell you, you do not want to miss what's coming this Sunday. If you can't make it to Lumen Field, if Queen Anne's Beer Hall isn't an option, or if you just can't hang out with your buddies in person, don't worry. You can join us right here, right now, with Seahawks fans from all over. Grab a drink, settle in, and get ready to ride every heart-pounding moment with us. This is the next best thing to being in the stands: pure energy, pure passion, and all Seahawks all the time. Now, let's dive into our first topic, and yeah, it's a big one. Old MacDonald, you know who you are, hit me up, I owe you an apology. I talked trash about Kenneth Walker, said his best days were behind him, that maybe it was time to trade him for something better. Well, I was dead wrong. I admit it. Hand up. I misread the game. I didn't see that Kenneth Walker still has that spark, that burst, that skill that makes him one of the most dangerous backs in the league. My bad, Kenneth. You've been lighting it up, and I see it now. Old MacDonald, I hope you accept my apology, you were right to call me out. And shout out to Brendan Yodar, a real one, always here, always repping #Seahawks with us. Now, let's talk Gray Zobel. He's got a 53.4 rating so far this season. Tough start, right? But here's the thing, ratings don't tell the full story. Last week, he went against Cam Hayward. Old, experienced, a guy who knows how to win matchups, tough opponent. Gray's only 2 games into his NFL journey. He crushed it against the 49ers, held his own against Pittsburgh, but this is the Saints. Their defensive front is nasty. They get to the quarterback fast, they hit hard, and yes, they're smart. But Gray Zobel? He's learning, he's growing, and every snap is building him into a pro-level player. PFF loves his grades, I love his grades, and I think you're going to see him step up big time. Finally, let's talk running backs. Eddie O, first time long time, welcome, man. Now, there was a moment I was all about Zach Charbonnet being your number 1 back. But honestly, Kenneth Walker has been playing at a level that can't be ignored. Clint Kubiak is using this backfield as a duo, and it's working beautifully. Neither is just a backup. Neither is just a role player. They complement each other, they hit hard, they make defenses pay. Kenneth Walker isn't just here to play, he's here to dominate. And if you thought I was sleeping on him before, now you know I've got eyes wide open. So, Seahawks fans, here's the big question for you: after seeing Kenneth Walker explode, Gray Zobel learning to rise to the challenge, and the team firing on all cylinders, how confident are you that this team can take over the Saints this Sunday? Drop your thoughts in the comments, show your energy, and let's get ready to roar together. Here's the thing with this Seahawks team, it's all about riding the hot hand. Whoever is playing the best on any given day is the one who's going to get the ball the most. I love that approach. It's smart, it's fair, and it keeps the defense guessing. Week 1, it was Sharps getting the most touches, he earned it. Week 2, Kenneth Walker looked unstoppable, so he got the rock more. Now, going into the Saints game, the goal is simple: whoever is on fire, whoever is making plays, they get the majority of carries. Ideally, both of them shine, both of them dominate, and the offense gets the balance just right. I have to hand it to OC Clint Kubiak, the man running this offense knows what he's doing. I've been guilty of pushing for Zach Charbonnet as the clear number 1, but now I have to admit it. Kubiak sees the whole picture, the matchups, the timing, the flow, he's making the calls that matter. And it's working. Now, let's jump into your questions, because Seahawks fans have been sending in some amazing stuff. First up, the big question on everyone's mind, Devin Witherspoon. Will he play this week? Will he be healthy enough to hit the field? Honestly, right now, I feel good about it. Last week, he was dealing with that MCL bruise, missed practice all week, and yet on Sunday, we saw him running, moving, pushing himself. He wasn't declared inactive until the very last minute by Mike McDaniel, which tells me a lot. In my eyes, if you're basically ready to go at game time, and you get a little extra rest during the week, you've got a solid shot at playing. That said, I'm not a doctor, and I don't know for sure. But if I had to put a number on it, I'd say there's a 7 out of 12 chance he suits up for this one. Every day he misses practice, that number drops a little, but the Seahawks have shown they can still play strong in the secondary without him. Of course, I'd love to have Witherspoon out there, but this team has depth and grit. And remember, Mike McDaniel confirmed that he doesn't even have to practice this week to play on Sunday. That's huge. It means there's still a real chance he's ready to step on the field, make plays, and impact the game. So Seahawks fans, here's what I want to know, do you think Witherspoon will be a game changer this week? Are you confident the backfield duo will dominate against the Saints? Drop your answers in the comments and let's get the conversation fired up, because Sunday is almost here, and it's going to be electric. Alright, Seahawks fans, let's talk injuries and key players, because this week could define some careers. First up, Nicky Murray. If he wants to see the field Sunday, he's going to need to put in some practice reps. Keep an eye on that injury report, it could make a huge difference in how the Seahawks shape their game plan. Now, let's talk Riq Woolen, and this is a huge storyline. The big question is, will the Seahawks extend him long-term, or trade him before his contract runs out? Right now, that decision rests mostly on Riq himself. Week 1, there was a lot of frustration. Mistakes, missed plays, people were calling for him to be let go. But then week 2 happened, and he completely shut down DK Metcalf. That's the kind of play that reminds everyone why he's so valuable. Think back to his rookie year, he should have been Defensive Rookie of the Year. In my eyes, he even outplayed guys like Sauce Gardner. But after that first year, his performance dipped, and fans started doubting him. This year? This is a make-or-break season. If he keeps playing like he did in week 2, aggressive, smart, dominant, the Seahawks will have every reason to bring him back. If he slips back to week 1 form, well, John Schneider isn't afraid to move on, and Mike McDaniel will make the tough calls. The Seahawks don't hold on to players who can't deliver, simple as that. Next up, Byron Murphy, a player who's been absolutely flying under the radar. Julian asked a great question, can he repeat last week's performance? And if Sam Darnold plays like he did in the second half, should Seattle win? My answer, yes, and yes. Byron Murphy is playing at a level that's elite, he's controlling the middle of the defense, opening up opportunities for everyone else. Think about the Rams and the Chiefs, the teams that succeed are the ones that get pressure from the inside. That's exactly what Byron is doing. If he keeps it up, the Seahawks defense will dominate, and the Saints won't know what hit them. And Sam Darnold? He has to play smart. Second half performance vibes, accurate throws, smart decisions, 0 turnovers. That's how you beat a team like the Saints. Because make no mistake, the Saints shoot themselves in the foot with penalties and bad mistakes. If Seattle plays smart and keeps them from gaining any momentum, this game could be over by the middle of the third quarter. Fans, this isn't just any game, week 3 is massive. Every play counts. Every decision matters. Keep your eyes on Murray, Woolen, Murphy, and Darnold, because how they perform could set the tone for the rest of the season. So here's my call to you, who do you think will step up the most this week? Will Woolen redeem himself? Will Murphy dominate the inside? Drop your predictions in the comments, let's see which fans are really paying attention, because Sunday is going to be electric. Alright, Seahawks fans, this week 3 matchup is a big one, and I mean big. Winning in the NFL is hard. Every game is a battle, and you can't take anything for granted. Coach Boy's right, every single game has to be treated like it's the most important game on the schedule. And for Seattle? You're a 7.5-point favorite. That's not just a number, that's a challenge. You need to win. You need to cover. You need to make a statement. And speaking of statements, shout out to Roll Tide Willie who's hanging out with us today. Didn't even realize we had someone so famous joining the party. Seahawks fans, you know the energy here is real, and having a big fan like Roll Tide Willie in the mix just cranks it up even more. Now, the big question on everyone's mind, when will the Seahawks unleash Jalen Milroe? Here's the truth, we've started to see what Seattle plans for him. Right now, they're using him in specific packages, especially in the red zone or in short yardage situations. On Sunday, he was a healthy scratch, not active in the game, but don't be fooled. As the season moves forward, expect Jalen to get more chances. Think of him like the Saints use Taysom Hill, not a lot, but when he's out there, it's big. A little Jalen Milroe can go a long way. On Sunday, A.J. Barner took the under-center duties because Jalen wasn't ready to go. But that tush-push role, the short yardage, critical situations. That's Milroe's lane. And as the season progresses, don't be surprised if Seattle expands his packages, letting him run with the ball, use his arm, and throw deep passes. Let me tell you, there aren't many quarterbacks who can launch the ball downfield like Jalen. The short and medium game? He's still learning. But the deep game? That's special. That's a weapon Seattle will use to keep defenses guessing. And finally, a huge thank you to everyone who sent in mailbag questions. You guys make this interactive and fun. If your question didn't get answered today, don't worry, follow me on social media. Twitter, Instagram, I'm there constantly replying. Ask Randall, Richard, Brendan, Preston, you know I try to get back to everyone. Your questions matter, and your energy matters. So Seahawks fans, here's the call to action. Who do you think will have the biggest impact this week? Jalen Milroe, Kenneth Walker, Byron Murphy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, make your predictions, and let's light up the discussion because Sunday is coming fast, and this is going to be one game you won't forget.